Okay, good day everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I hope I'll find you happy and safe. Yeah, I hope you're healthy. And on today's session of entrepreneurship, I would like to invite you to discuss about Indonesia's market as study case, yeah, for consumers' behavior. You can focus on the material that displayed on your screen while I'm gonna turn off my camera, yeah? Okay. This material, today's material, would be functioning as preliminary material or fundamental material for your upcoming semester's course. You will be having consumers behavior course on the third or fourth semester, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it will be in fourth semester. And on today's material, I would like to highlight our discussion and how brand define their potential consumers. Yeah, we will start this discussion by taking brand owners' perspective. At first, they will define their potential customers by identifying the characteristics of the consumers group itself. And for follow-up, they will formulate or develop promotion strategy and also marketing strategy. For an example, I will be explain about Indonesia's consumers. Yeah, basically how to define Indonesia consumers as potential market. The brand or the industry define it from the socioeconomic status. It is a classification to help marketer maps a person or family as potential consumers or target market based on their economic capability and social status. So to define SES, brand or industry usually classified consumers based on monthly income. Yeah, I've been discussed about this several meetings ago. Yeah, you can check it on my class. Yeah, it is in million rupiahs per month. Yeah, so you can convert it on US dollar to gain much clearer understanding. It is also based on gross domestic product of each country. The socioeconomic status also defined by periodic spending, monthly spending, especially consumptive expenses. Yeah, research result done by AC Nelson with Atmosphere for Indonesia's market in 2016 found that Indonesia consumers not only defined by their monthly expenditure, but also defined by their educational background and occupation. So these three indicators is related to one another. For example, consumer in level E or class E, they usually spend for about 700,000 rupiahs per month, more than 700,000 rupiahs per month. And when AC Nelson explore their educational background, they usually graduated from junior high or from higher level. Yeah, they usually become trained worker. For example, shopkeeper, And then what else? Low-level officer, yeah. Cleaning service staff, or someone who works as household assistant, yeah, or babysitter, yeah. Someone who work at the gas station, this usually classified as train worker. So it is including shopkeeper, someone who's work at the gas station in Indonesia, and then tailor, yeah, and someone who become your household assistant. They usually are trained worker. That would be the classification of socioeconomic status defined by monthly expenditure and monthly income. The next, I would explain how the brand define their potential consumers by using two factors. The first would be demographical factors, and the second would be psychographical factors. Demographical factors also could be understood as statistical socioeconomic characteristic, or something that could be associated with the definite things. Yeah. For example, gender. Gender is defined by physical features, our biological features that connected to our body. Yeah. Our educational background is usually defined by our diploma. Marital status, usually the government has their own records, whether it is we're not married, we are married, or we are no longer married. Yeah. Occupation, usually the social department in Indonesia have record for it. Yeah. For BPJS recording. Living area usually defined by address, yeah, or coordinates from the GPS perspective, yeah, global positioning system. The second would be psychographical aspects. It is quite hard to point at, yeah, quite hard to define clearly because it needs observation, it needs conclusion. Yeah, we need to observe it by ourselves and we need to process it in our cognitive, in our mind, yeah, to analyze it, and then we come in conclusion. For example, lifestyle is defined by preference. Preference of product, preference of services that you are using today, and how you do your regular shopping activities. Which store, which market, which supermarket, which mall you're going to go as your shopping destination. How are you going to pay for it? The method, the payment method that you're going to choose. Are you going to pay for it with cash? Are you going to pay for it with credit card? Or are you going to use your digital wallet or e-banking system to pay for it? What is your hobbies? If it is traveling, which one did you prefer? It is domestic traveling or foreign traveling? How will you buy your plane ticket? Do you prefer economy class, business class, or first class? Something psychographical aspect is something that we can sum up or conclude it from our observation towards someone behavior, traits, habit. Yeah. So it's not easy to do. Yeah. Now, next, I will explain how to use this demographical and psychographical aspect to define potential market from the brand point of view. Here I have result of the most stream online service globally. Yeah, online service here. The most streamed one is Netflix and Amazon Prime. In 2019, Netflix has 151 million users, while Prime Video having 75 million users. And how these two brands or two online streaming services define their viewers profile. Yeah. Potential customers in this case are identified as profile viewers. Yeah. Viewers profile. From psychographical aspects, Netflix viewers usually range from 18 until 50 years old. And usually they are urban dwellers. They live in the big city. Yeah. As profession, yeah, from the third demographical aspect, usually they are students or college students. They also included working class or freelancers. In general, Netflix are targeting the more dynamic age group or youngsters, someone who is on your age, yeah, as their viewers. From psychographical factors, usually Netflix viewers have plentiful downtime and they are having some kind of a need to be entertained. The kind of entertainment that is affordable for us, affordable for them, yeah, affordable for consumers on your age. That could be easily accessed and friendly, cheaper in price, yeah. And how about the profile viewers for Prime Video? Viewers for Prime Video usually from the demographic factors, they are range from 25 until 50 years old of age, yeah. From the profession, also demographical factors, usually they are students and professionals. From psychographical factors, their personality usually easygoing, but they are remain professional in the work manner. Yeah, they are determined and ambitious. From another psychographical factors, they are coming from working class, middle and upper class as the social class representation. Yeah. And from the last demographical factors, living area, they usually live in the urban or rural area, whether it is a big city or small city, but it has a global appeal. For example, in Indonesia, we have Bali. Bali is a province where Kute is a city. Yeah? Kuta is a city, but not as big as Jakarta, as metropolitan city and also capital of Indonesia. Although it has the same appeal as Jakarta, Kuta has its own appeals on tourism. Yeah, so it becomes a tourist magnet, traveling destination globally. Yeah. Another example, Phuket. Phuket is a coastal city in Thailand, although it has no comparison to Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok is a metropolitan city, is a big city, is a capital of Thailand. But on the certain level, Bangkok and Phuket has the same attraction or the same potential. Phuket has become traveling magnet or tourism destination for quite a while. Yeah. So that would be associated with global appeal term in this case. Yeah. Something that could attract foreigners, expatriates to come to that city. That would be the global appeal. So after we take a brief look at the brand owner perspective, we will switch to the consumer's perspective. Yeah. Usually before we decided we are going to purchase a product or not, we will go through these several phases. Yeah. The first would be information search. Active information search is done if we are conducting our own research. Yeah. For example, browsing, Googling on the internet. We are actively searching for information. For passive information search is we are waiting for a recommendation from your friend, yeah, via word of mouth, or waiting someone to influence us about something. By conducting information search, of course, we are going to recognize the product much better. And after recognizing the product, we are going to search for solution. Usually, we are going to compare that product with another similar product or with others similar product. While we are comparing, we are judging the alternative. We are conducting alternative evaluation. Yeah, which product is much more beneficial for us? Which product is much friendly in terms of price? Which product is recommended by our friend? Something like that. And based on several reviews, based on several choices, we will land our choice, we will point to one product that we are going to use. Yeah, it is also apply to repurchasing in the future. We decided going to purchase the same product or switch to another product. Yeah. Another approach method done by the marketers or product owners, yeah, brand owners, they usually, they started from valuing consumers as a passive customers, yeah. At first, they will attract our attention by using numerous methods. For example, they're going to broadcast advertising on your television, on your digital platform. And at this phase at this time, they are persuading our interests. Yeah. They educate us as their potential consumers using several methods. For example, the advertising itself, and then if they decided to hire brand ambassador, it is coincident if the brand ambassador is someone that we look up to, yeah, someone we adore, someone we become their fans, yeah. So we will develop some kind of emotional attachment to those particular brand via this particular brand ambassador. So we develop some kind of preference or liking or bias towards a product because they are using the brand ambassador that we already know, that we familiar with, yeah. And the last phase that would be, we are going to decide whether we are going to purchase the product or not. Yeah. There is a AIDA marketing model that developed by brand to reach passive customers. But nowadays, we are transitioning, yeah, from passive customers into active consumers. From AIDA, yeah, the brand itself developed ISA's marketing model. The first and the second phase is pretty much the same. They persuade our attention and interest. And the desire on the third phase, the brand allows us to conduct our own research, to search our own information with our own method. Yeah. So this would be the third stage. Search, information search. And by the time we acquire the product information, we're going to decide to buy for it. And it will be completed after we bought the product. We will share our consumption experience to fellow customers, yeah, to other customers. So the ISAS model is focusing on 3 stages, yeah, awareness stage, emotional stage, and action stage. The sharing process usually done by us, yeah, by customers voluntarily. For example, here I have a content of a personal Instagram account. The Instagram owner is promoting Starbucks product here by uploaded on her or his Instagram account voluntarily, free of charge. In exchange for what? In exchange for personal satisfaction or for prestigious manners, yeah. By promoting Starbucks, somehow the owner of the account feel prestigious, yeah, because Starbucks, especially in Indonesia, is quite expensive, yeah. This would also the same. And the second method that used by brand owners, usually involuntarily, using business agreement, they are hiring or appointing brand ambassador or influencer. And usually the influencer or the brand ambassador itself upload it on their own Instagram account by focusing on soft selling method, yeah. To implicitly sells, yeah. So there's nothing explicit about it, but it to enunciate something without saying the truth, yeah. For example, here I have one of the Indonesia leading brand ambassador, Dian Sastro, with her Instagram account. She posted one of her picture with her husband, yeah, in Sofitel Bali Nusa Dua. And what is the main conclusion of this content? Yeah, Dian Sastro was trying to persuade his Instagram circle. I'm sorry, her Instagram circle, her followers, to do traveling and where to travel. She recommends Sofitel Bali Nusa Dua without enunciate it. So I guess it is a soft-selling method that she is using, yeah. I guess that would be all for today, everyone. I'll be seeing you the next 2 weeks, yeah, on the 12th session, because next week we will be having the second competence test. You can check the procedure on the video explanation that I'm going to upload on the 11th session. Thank you all for joining me today. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Stay happy and healthy.